What's up, guys? I was just about to start streaming, link in the description, and then I thought I was like, I'm not really doing shit right now, so let me go ahead and throw this podcast up because it's not like it's a huge announcement, but as you could tell from the thumbnail, when Fighting EX Lair comes out June 28th, it's the game I'm most excited for right now. I'm not excited for DOA. I'm not excited for Soul Calibur. Great games, nonetheless. They look fun, but they just didn't catch my eye like this game did. Fighting EX Slayer, when it comes out, I'm probably not even going to be playing online that first day. That whole day, like the moment I boot that shit up, I'm going to be like trying to collect frame data on the game just to make it easier for everyone. I don't want to like hold everyone up, and people want to jump into this like right now competitively. Like myself, I just I just want to get a head start on it. Because I remember one video they showed off, because they show off a video like every week, like 2 or 3 times a week of new gameplay, matchups, all that shit. There was one where it was not Hokuto, but what's the guy with the sword's name? I forgot. He's got a sword though. And he was fighting someone and he kept doing like this shoulder move, and I'm like, bruh, ain't no way that's free. Because he did it like 3 times in a row without like the opponent pushing anything back, and it was just like, wow, that shoulder cannot be. There's no way that's for free. Like that cannot be. There's no way it's plus, and there's definitely no way. Like there's no gap in between. Like you can't push a button. It's got to be something. So it's like, damn. But I got to this because I just recently learned how to like start recording frame data off of PS4. Like I know Tekken 7, they have an app on PC where you can count frame data, and I always actually wondered how and like what people use to record frame data, and it's actually really simple. The games, of course, always run at like 60 frames per second unless otherwise stated online or some shit, but more than likely 60. And although I have the Aver Media Live Gamer Portable, now the thing is my PC, my laptop is not a gaming laptop at all, so I cannot actually handle recording like straight from the laptop. It has to be the SD card, the PC free mode. And although it's a bummer, that gets locked at 30 frames per second, so it's like, shit, what am I supposed to do? If I launch it through like OBS, like use PC mode, but I still record from there, I can like somewhat bypass like that little limit because OBS is set at 60 frames per second. So really, it's just getting the game at 60 frames per second. So basically, what I did is just, unfortunately, I have to, if I'm gonna record it and like not get any drops, I have to change the quality to like probably the lowest to where it's almost kind of blurry, but you can still see like the button presses and all that. Now, whether I'll provide like videos of the frame data, like what's it called? Tool Assisted does for like Marvel vs. Capcom. That's debatable. I don't know. Just because the quality is going to be some ass, and it's like, what's really the point in looking at it like that if you can just see the chart? But back to the method, it's like passing OBS, and what I did to test this to make sure like it really worked. When I still had Mortal Kombat X, I just recently deleted that in Fortnite just because I wasn't really playing them anymore. I never really liked Mortal Kombat. I only played because while I was in school, like on campus, that was the only game people played in the game room, like the only fighting game, and it bugged the hell out of me. So I was like, well, may as well just adapt to it. Started learning Mortal Kombat. But ever since I left school, I've not really played that at all. I don't even do ranked matches, anything. That's so many other fighters. But okay, let me stop going off topic. The Mortal Kombat's frame data, if you don't already know, even though you should know by now, is already given to you. So all it is just like confirming what's given, basically. It's like you press the button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and like on the 11th frame, so I think that's like Scorpion's forward 2, I think. 11 frame startup, because on that 11th frame, it's like the opponent's animation changes, but I guess they're not really like blocking just yet. I guess that's what puts them into the block stun, and the next frame is technically the active frame. I don't know. All I know is that active frames are hard as shit to get. I still don't know how to get active frames. But startup, on hit, on block, like the main important things. And on hit's only important in this game because you can do link combos like you can in Street Fighter, which is good. It adds a little bit of variety. But I will actually have the sheet in the description after I'm done uploading this. Is of course it's incomplete because the game hasn't even been released yet. But like that whole day, nothing but frame bad on my part. Like that's I'm just gonna go character to character and see how much I can get. I do need to figure out how to get frame data for like super moves because I never really understood that. It's like is the frame data is the startup data from when you hit the button to when the cinematic actually changes in King of Fighters, like when you do a level 3 the background goes black. Is it right there that's the startup? Or is the startup actually you hit the button, you have that little startup animation, it goes black, and then when the camera switches back to like normal gameplay, is that it to when it hits? Also, how the hell do you count invincible? Thinking out loud, but yeah. But on another note, if you have not thought about getting Fighting EX Slayer, go ahead and get that shit, man. Like, just get it. Even if you don't play it all the time, get the light version. It's only $40. These guys really put their foot in this game, and they said they just want to put out a fighting game, and it looks good. Every time, it's so weird. I always have different online experiences with games. Every time I see someone like rate the online of a fighting game, I always tell them like I never had any problems. I remember people saying Tekken Tag 2 was really shitty online. I had no issue. And that was before I switched to using Ethernet. Like when I switched to Ethernet, like online was pretty much perfect. And people were saying they had a lot of lag issues when the beta came out for Fexel Flex, missed opportunity. When Fexel came out, the beta, they were like, man, it's really lagging. It just hurts. Like, God, they need to fix this net code or I can't buy this. I did not have a single problem. I had like 2 games that were kind of laggy, but it wasn't all that bothersome. The rest, and mind you, I was on my college campus. I can't even get games in Tekken when I'm on campus. I really can't. I wait like an hour between games just to find one. But for actual, I had no problems with like at all while I was on campus. So I'm not sure what they're talking about. But it's a really fun looking game. It reminds me what I like about this game. I can see this becoming my favorite fighting game, no matter like how much support it does or does not get. Just because it reminds me of everything I like from fighters that I like. I was going to say Tekken, but you know they took sidestepping out. I made a video about that earlier. I don't really feel like I don't think it's important enough to link, but you definitely it's one of the Gojis. You get one of the little hyper hops from King of Fighters. However, you lose your dash. I do kind of like the method of combos that you can string together. Like there are certain combos you can only do from a dash because you have to have forward momentum, and I feel like I like momentum a lot in fighting games. It gives you a better feel of movement, and it's good. I really like that. It's an interesting concept to use in fighting games. Mostly like anime fighters, like Arc System Works. I'm pretty sure all their fighters have like momentum based things. Like only Street Fighter doesn't have it because their steps instead of dashes, which is like chaos code because you get to chaos code because you get to choose in between. But I like the momentum. Um, from what I've seen, they haven't really changed normals that much to where like they push back a shit ton if you don't dash first. So I can already tell it's gonna be bothersome at first. But aside from that, the game looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, the game looks beautiful. All the characters, design, special effects, the music, game just looks beautiful all around. And if you one of those graphics whores who's like, oh man, this game looks like it should be on PS2, go suck a dick and just buy this game, bro. Like it looks very, very, very promising, and they're trying to release more characters if the game does well. And who even knows what their marker is for what doing well is for them? It's got to be relatively high, but I feel like if enough people support it, they can get it. So that being said, that's all I wanted to get out in the open. The frame data spreadsheet is going to be incomplete for a while, but I'll definitely be on that day one. I'm going to have that link in the description. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start streaming now.